Draw an involute of a circle of 40 mm diameter. Also draw a normal and tangent at a point 100 millimeters from the center of the circle. Alright, so we've been given a circle and its diameter has been given as 40 millimeters. Alright, now if you try to find the circumference of the circle, it's going to work out as pi d, and putting the values you'll get this as 125.7. Now guys, if you look at the definition of involute, we speak of wounding or unwounding a piece of thread or a piece of string. Alright, but no such string length has been given to us in this particular problem. So we're going to assume this string length as, or we're going to assume the string length equivalent to that of the circle circumference, which in fact has been worked out as 125.7. So let's start the construction process. So we have a point which represents the center of this circle, having a radius of 20 millimeters. Diameter has been given to us as 40, so the radius is 20. All right, now let's do 4 divisions of this circle. Let's make these 4 divisions 8 divisions, something like this. All right, now let's name each and every point. Starting from this point, we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say this one is P. All right, now we have to place a string, and right now we'll be placing a string in the form of a line somewhere along here, okay, like this. Now this string is having a length of 125.7, which in fact is equivalent to that of circle circumference. All right, moving ahead, we're going to divide this line or a string into 8 equal parts, and for that I'll be drawing a line from this point P, okay, at any suitable angle and of any suitable length, like this. All right, I'll be placing arcs of 1 centimeter radii like this, 8 arcs for 8 divisions. All right, this particular point has to be joined with the end of this line. All right, something like this. Keep your mini drafters along this line, tighten the screw, bring it to the 7th point, draw a line, bring it to the 6th point, draw a line. Keep on doing so until all the points have been exhausted, and finally you're going to realize that this string or this line has been divided into 8 equal parts. All right, let's name each and every one. Okay, now the next step is to draw tangents from each and every point, from 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you how this can be done, and it can be done very easily with the help of a mini drafter. Let's just say that this is a wheel, okay, and this line over here represents a spoke of that wheel. All right, so we have to draw a tangent at one, and for doing so it's pretty easy. Please watch this. Keep your mini drafter like this along this spoke, okay, one scale of your mini drafter along this spoke, so that the other scale is absolutely perpendicular to this one. Then draw a line like this. All right, same stuff has to be repeated at point 2 also. It's self-explanatory, man. Okay, so keep on doing so for points 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you don't need to do this for point P. Okay, at point P this line automatically qualifies as a tangent. All right, moving ahead. Now guys, you need to keep a track of this point P when you try to wound this string along the circumference of this circle. All right, now let's say that this much portion of this string has come into contact over here, okay, then the remaining portion is going to be from 1 to P. So with 1 as center, I'm going to put an arc over here like this. All right, so this is going to be point P1. Similarly, let us say that this, on further wounding this string, we've reached point 2. Okay, so this much portion of the string has come into contact, so what's remaining is from 2 to P. So with 2P as the radii and with now 2 as the center, cut an arc yet again. This is going to be point P2. All right, now from 3 to P, 3 as center, cut an arc, P3. Now from 4 to P, 4 as the center, cut an arc, P4. All right, 5 to P, 5 as the center, cut an arc, P5. 6 to P, 6 as the center, cut an arc, and this is going to be P6. Finally, 7 to P, 7 as the center, cut an arc, this is P7, and finally it is going to end over here. And when you join all these points in proper sequence, you're going to have a curve which is popularly known as an involute. Now guys, we are supposed to make a tangent and normal at a distance of 100 millimeters from this center. All right, so with this as center and with a radii of 100 millimeters, you have got to cut an arc over here. Okay, so this point lies at a distance of 100 millimeters from this point, from this center in fact. So let's join both these points with the help of a line. So this line is having a length of 100 millimeters and its center is going to be somewhere here, or at a distance of 50 millimeters from this point. Okay, let's have the center. With this as the center and with this much or this much as the radii, let's have a semicircle. Done. Now this particular semicircle you see, guys, is intersecting this circle's circumference somewhere here. Let's make a point over there, and when you join this point with this point over here, okay, you're gonna have a normal, and you know very well how to place a tangent. So a line perpendicular to a normal automatically qualifies as a tangent, something like this. It is going to just touch this curve also, okay? That's the tangent.